Now, before we move to more advanced topics, let's see the full picture for the financial statements. As you remember, when we do the income statement, it was like this, a small one, nothing complicated, just to understand what's going to happen. And here is almost how the income statement shows in real accounting words. More or less depend on the business and depend on the transaction you do. In the future, we're gonna learn about sales return and allowance, cost of goods sold, how to calculate it, and the operation expenses. We're gonna talk about depreciation expenses and bad debt expenses. Also, we're gonna talk about gain and loss from sale of assets and interest expense and revenue. For the balance sheet, as you recall, it was like this, also nothing complicated, just to understand it, but it will be in real accounting word like this, more or less. We're gonna talk about account receivable, the allowance for doubtful account, the inventory and how we evaluate it, accumulated depreciation, accrued expense and earned revenue, and more topics we're gonna cover in the future. Also to notice, there is two ways to show balance sheet, either side by side or one under the others. In this way, it can help us if we want to compare or present more than one accounting year. This method or this way is more helpful than side by side. For statement of cash flow, the direct method, as you recall, it was like this: cash from operation, from investment, financing, beginning and reaching ending balance, but also not complicated. In the future, when we go through and learn, it's gonna be like this. The indirect method, also, it was straightforward example, nothing complicated, just to understand the cash flow statements, but it's gonna be like this one. At the end, we're gonna jump to statement of shareholders equity, the last one in the financial statements. It was like this, nothing more complicated. It's the easiest one, just we're gonna put extra information here and show it in different way. As you can see in income statements and statement of cash flow, both methods, there is numbers we add, there is number we subtract, and there is numbers we don't know yet. Is it total plus or minus, or positive or negative number? It depends on the calculation and what we're gonna reach from our business. As we said, now we're gonna move to more advanced topics in accounting, and after we finish them, we're gonna get an example that have a lot of transactions, a lot of information. We're gonna go through all together and do it together. Then I will give you assignment at the end of the course to test yourself and see if you understand it well. So see you soon.